Hi guys, welcome to Just Trying to Help a Sister Out, the video series where I talk to the women about what's on the minds of men. Now, straight up, what do you do when you're just not interested in someone? Because last week I talked about chemistry versus compatibility in serious relationships and relationships that are like heading for marriage, and that generated a whole lot of conversation, by the way, right here on YouTube in the comments, as well as in my DMs and offline. But now I'm talking about what you do when there's no attraction between you and someone you just met. Now, to put this in better context, assume you and some other person were set up by a mutual friend, and this other person is actually really interested in you, but for some reason, you're just not feeling it. What would you do? Now, the way I see it, there are three options. If you can think of any others, let me know in the comment section below. Option A, just go with it and see where the journey takes you. Option B, tell the person the truth, that you're just not interested in them that way. And option C, ghost. Just straight up stop calling them and hope that they get the message. Now, I'm not stating these as options after your first conversation or your first meeting with them. No, I'm saying these are options after having gotten to know them a little bit, maybe after over the course of at least a week, and realizing or perceiving that they harbor romantic feelings towards you, but the butterflies in your belly just haven't gotten the memo yet. And surprisingly, this issue is one of the few that's universal to both men and women, because any guy who finds himself in this situation, any of the solutions he chooses could equally be chosen by a woman who finds herself in a similar situation. With option A, you might want to choose that because you want to give the person a chance to prove themselves or to at least grow on you a bit. And the truth is, unless there's something particularly off with a person, everyone actually deserves a chance. Not to mention that you owe it to yourself to let love, surprise you. It's really dangerous to be too close-minded when it comes to the new possibilities that exist in new relationships. Option B, when you've given it a shot and you're still not feeling it and you actually tell the person. First of all, if you've ever done that, please let me know, how did that turn out? How do you even have that kind of conversation, for crying out loud? You'd be like, look, I think you're great. I really enjoy our conversations and everything, but I kind of get the feeling that you like me, but I'm just not interested in you that way. How do you even get up the nerve to say that to someone these days? I mean, ideally, honesty is the best policy, but nowadays people just can't handle the truth. Now, I won't lie, back in the days, I may have said that to one or two girls, but this was a long time ago, like in uni days. And back in those days, we could all handle these things better. We could bounce back easier because there was potentially a supply of people that were potentially interested in us. But nowadays, the terrain is tougher, it's slim pickings out there, and people generally tend to take that kind of feedback personally. Option C is my favorite. I agree, ghosting someone is tough and you run the risk of looking like a bastard, but after a considerable amount of time has passed, they'll eventually come to the conclusion that perhaps you just weren't feeling them or you just weren't into them and you didn't know how to tell them. I won't lie, I've ghosted women in the past and women have ghosted me, and you really can't blame anyone for not calling you anymore. And to be honest, in some cases, perhaps it's for the best, because the alternative could be that, while they don't have any feelings for you and they know they won't develop feelings for you, they could hang around and just string you along or just manage you, while you, on the other hand, continue developing strong feelings for them. No one deserves that kind of treatment. I think the disappointment that comes from ghosting is easier to handle in the long run. But whatever the case may be, try not to feel too bad if someone you met recently doesn't like you the way you like them. And try not to feel too guilty if it's the other way around. At the end of the day, not everyone is going to like you like that. We're not even meant to appeal to everyone. We're meant to appeal to just a certain set of people, or maybe even just one person, i.e. the person you spend the rest of your life with. Sometimes that's just the way life is. Well, that's it from me, guys. Remember, I am not a psychologist, a therapist, a relationship coach. I'm none of that. I'm just a guy with an opinion, and I'm just trying to help a sister out. Now, if you'd like to add to anything I've said in this video, please share your thoughts with me in the comment section below. I mean, if there's someone you liked who didn't like you back, how would you prefer that they handled it? If there's someone you know who should watch this video, who should hear what I've said in today's video, share the video with them. There's a share feature just underneath the video as well. If you enjoyed the video, be awesome and give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd appreciate it if you did. The subscribe button is just underneath the video as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been awesome, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.